or the love for the Black Stars, or the disappointment that made you weep?
Well, a mixture of all that. I thought the Black Stars have not been too fortunate. I was overwhelmed with emotions, let me say. You don't plan some of these things. If you are so engrossed in it, by the time you realize, I just couldn't control myself.
That's right.
I thought the Black Stars could have done better. We were not helped by a number of factors. And I personally feel that our coach didn't do too well. I hardly talk about coaches for the simple reason that I make a point that footballers play football. Coaches don't play football. And that coaches, a coach is as good as the materials you have. And there's a reason for club level money plays football. Not necessarily, I don't believe in that it's just the coach. It's the materials you have. So, for example, Alex Ferguson, when he was coaching Manchester United, which was the most successful team at the time, people are forgetting that it was the richest team in the UK. They were incomparable. So anytime he saw a loophole, it was very easy for him to plug that loophole. So, for example, when he realized that his defense was leaking, he went for Yapstam, who at the time cost £10 million. It was the most expensive defender at the time. And I remember when Sebastian Veron, £28 million, he poached him. He poached Dwight York and Andy Cole. So it was the most successful team by a long distance until Abramovich bounced on the scene and also started dumping money into Chelsea and started bringing all the big stars, Michael Essien, Drogba, and others. And then City also bounced on the scene. So at the club level, it's more about money, And so I hardly criticize coaches.
But this coach was lousy,
Otto,
right?
I wouldn't use the word lousy, but I thought he was brilliant in our last qualifier. Everybody says he qualified us to the World Cup. People are forgetting we played series of matches before he took the last leg. Yes, he deserves credit for that. We quickly brought up Fenejan, who helped a great deal. And I thought he was brilliant in the last qualifier against Nigeria, both home and away. People also forget that we didn't beat Nigeria. We qualified. Nigeria, for me, created better chances, especially in the second leg. Again, divine intervention. We were going to qualify. We qualified. Credit to Otto, no question about that. But on the world stage, I personally feel he got a few things wrong. For example, when we played against Brazil in the friendly game, I was privileged to be there in France. And in the first half, the team he played, we considered 3 goals. And in the second half, he decided to alter the system. And he brought on Salisu. So we played a 3-back. And then the team had stability. So at that point, we all knew that this was our team. This was our system. And that was the same team we used in our opening game against Portugal. And although we lost that game, everybody knew that the team played so well.
Yes.
Now, in the game against Uruguay, I was wondering why, if we knew this was our team, why we would alter the system and not play the 3-back. And if you go back and check the goals we conceded, if we had played the 3-back, there was no way going to concede those goals. So he got it fundamentally wrong with the way he decided to play the 4-4-2 instead of the 3-back, which was a solid team. I also thought that a few players should have started. For example, I thought Gideon Mensah should have started instead of Baba. I also thought at a point when Ayew was getting tired, immediately, Koficha, for instance, was stronger. I also thought a player like Kamal Dean was quite stronger. Bukari was stronger. So I think he got it completely wrong.
Completely wrong.